In this video, I want to quote from Isaiah 54:17, the King James Version, and it quotes, "No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper." Now, what exactly does the Bible mean when it says, "No weapon forged against me shall prosper"? Now, many people, they use that text for divine protection, okay? And without really understanding the spirituality and the physical concept as to what it means. We are living in a precarious times where the faith is under attack, okay? If you preach truth, then you will find your churches will face being shut down, punished, or losing their charity status. Yet we are told, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. How is it that the weapons that is attacking the church is prospering? Something does not make sense. Why the church is terrified to preach the gospel? Why the church is terrified to preach it as it is? When we are told quite simply in Isaiah 54 what the mandate is. If we believed the mandate, the weapons, they can build their weapons, they can forge it. Look at the language. No weapons forged, built, manufactured. Look at the New World Order. Look at the way in which philosophy, Western philosophy and ideology is designed to break you down, is designed to challenge your beliefs, your values, what you stand for. The weapons are the ingredients are there to make biological, psychological attack against you. Yet many have not remained true to the faith, and hence the weapons are prospering because people do not stand on the word. They don't stand by the word. Instead, they listen to the world. They look at the weapons of the world, they get terrified. Look at the world, look at it, we better back down. We better back down. We better not remain true to our mandate. We better not remain true to the cause. In 2 Timothy, he says, I run the course, I kept the faith. I run the course, I kept the faith. I think Paul was writing to 2 Timothy when he said those words. He ran the course, but he kept the faith. We are told in Philippians, I think Philippians 4:19, I can do all things. I can do all things. But it's interesting how the churches today has become weak and compromised. And the reason being, they don't really believe Isaiah 54:17, no weapon that is forged against thee shall prosper. It means if you're not in faith, the weapons are prospering. The weapons are hitting you because you're not acting out in faith. Which is why many prayers are not being answered. The church is in a very bad state. Many Christians now, the churches are being shaped by the world. The Christian churches are not changing the world is changing. the Christian church, changing our values, our beliefs, because we are afraid that we have not been given good ammunition. We are told in Ephesians 6, that our fight is not physical but spiritual. Our fight is not physical but spiritual. And we should put on the armor. Like you're ready for battle, put on the armor. Be protected, be safe. No general will let his soldiers go into battle without protection. No general worth his name or her name would let you go into a battle without protection. Yet the church, they are teaching that forget it. Lay your arms down. Lay down your swords and give in. Let us follow the New World Order. Let us just give in and go on with the liberal agenda. Let them influence our children. Let them change our values, our family values, and what we believe in. The New World Order has gone into the church, ransacked the holiest of place. And in the end, many people, they have allowed the weapon that we're told we have power over it. We're told. But they've allowed this weapon to prosper. They've allowed it to prosper. Why? Due to their lack of faith. Lack of faith. If we look into the scriptures where many, people are called who lacked faith. Even Jesus said, you lack faith. If you lack faith, how then are you going to withstand against the protection? It will prosper. If you're doing martial arts or karate, whatever, if you do not have faith in your hands that you can defend yourself, then you're going to just stay there and take all the punches or kicks that are thrown at you because you haven't utilized the techniques that you've been shown. The same thing. Many Christians are not aware of the tools that are given to them in this battle, and hence the church has sold out to the New World Order. Joel Austin, T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, they're now teaching a liberal Christianity, a liberal faith. You walk into the church, you don't recognize it anymore. You don't see it as what it's supposed to stand for. Why? Because we do not practice what the good books says. No weapon that is formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage. The heritage. Can you imagine your parents give you an inheritance and you don't claim it? Your parents say, look, I'm giving you an inheritance. And you just sit there dormant. You don't cash that inheritance. You don't get it. A lot of us, we don't cash that inheritance. And we are told, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage. I yet to see anyone claiming, signing, going to a lawyer, this is my inheritance, this is my heritage. Tell your lawyers, your judges who try to arrest you for your Christian faith, tell them, this is my heritage. I've been given power. I've been given power over my enemies. This is my heritage, my inheritance, and I'm practicing it. The problem is we don't believe what the Bible says. We compromise and we become liberal, and hence the church no longer practice what she teaches. If anything, the church has changed the way in which she preaches the faith now. She has changed. Why has she changed? She's become frightened. She's become afraid to release that power, that faith. She's become afraid. And as a result, the world now, the New World Order, they create their weapon and it is prospering. The Bible said it shouldn't prosper. No weapon should prosper, but it is prospering. Why? Because we did not release our faith. We did not release. I want to do a series on how to release your faith. Because faith isn't just about money and materialism, like these prosperity preachers are preaching about. Faith is also the healing of the family. I've had that experience this Monday. Bitterness and malice that was happening within my family. And we practiced faith. And we sorted things out. And now it's beautiful healing. I want to have a series on releasing our faith. Because you can't say you have faith and you allow the New World Order to come into your church. You can't claim you're practicing faith and yet the church is the mirror image of the world. The church is looking at the world. That's not faith. If Oprah Winfrey is happy to go to your church, Oprah Winfrey, the New Age witch, then something does not make sense. You're not practicing faith. Or Oprah Winfrey and Morgan Freeman, who says an atheist, but he was happy to go to Joel Osteen's church. He was happy that Morgan Freeman said he's an atheist and if anybody's God is himself. Yet he was happy going to Joel Osteen's church. That's not a faith. If it was a faith, they would have been converting him, not allowing him to feel comfortable. This is what Christianity has now turned to. Feeling comfortable, making everybody else feel comfortable. This is not the faith. This is not releasing your faith. You should be changing the world, not the world changing you. You know, we are told in what's a verse? Your faith without works is dead. That's what I'm looking for. Faith without works is dead. You can't say, oh, I have faith, and there's no change in your life. You're still scared to take on the New World Order. You're still scared to expose a corrupt government. You're still scared of what's happening around us. And you claim you have faith, but your works are dead. You're terrified to preach the truth. You're terrified to let people know your values. So you sold out Christ. You sold him out because you really have no faith. You're just surviving. I'm hoping that if I sit here long enough, sit here and not bring attention to myself, I'll be harmless. Well, we are not called to be Christians to be harmless, but to be warriors, to be lions, to be fighters, to be in the battle, and to win souls. We are told to win souls, not to transmigrate. Almost like a Hindu, we absorb everything. We absorb all religion, all faiths, the New World Order, the New Ageism. That is what's happening. We're absorbing. We're not making changes. Isaiah 54:17, the King James Version. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. No weapons that's forged against thee shall prosper. Why is it in the church we don't see any evidence of power releasing your faith? Something is seriously wrong. And I hope you meditate on those words and let them resonate and sink into your soul. And please, if you haven't already, please do contribute to this channel. The Lord will bless you. Thank you.